and your
Peace
cell
and
phone,
blessings.
and then your firstborn, ha ha ha, just kidding. And then you put it in here, and also put what class you might be interested in. And here's the classes right here. Oh, it's on your QR code. Oh, okay. Do you have, here, I'm gonna leave these so we're
Okay, so we're at the library. I just came to check out my stuff, and we happen to be doing an art class.
What class you might be interested in. And you, just for that, get a prize. That's kind of cool, huh?
Yeah.
I got 4 prizes. So here's the pins. So you have to click, you know how to do the QR code thing? Oh, see the kids do. Okay, young lady, I know you know how to do
Yeah.
the QR code. Will you show her how to do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. No, I'll let you finish it.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna do this now. So the crowd's gonna be here.
Okay. Let me grab my phone, my other phone.
And so all I want you guys to do is put your name, email, and cell phone, and what class you might be interested in, and you're gonna get a prize just for that. Make sure you get a business card, and you got a flyer, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So we get a free lesson in QR codes today.
Camera?
Yeah. Fill up your camera.
Okay.
I'm just going to go
I
ahead.
really gave you a card. Thank you, I appreciate it. All the young people in my family have to show me how to.
You know
Just
what?
click.
It should just pop up. Pull it up a little bit so it can kind of. Oh, no, that's it. And then let it kind of sit a little bit.
It's not doing it very good.
Still looking good?
Pull it up just a little bit, right there.
I'm moving stuff around here.
It's not doing it. Okay. Let me get a second. Cause with the
Well, you know what? You guys get to be on the video too.
Hey.
Our first moment. Just a moment. What's the word, Quincy? Our first. Oh,
Let me see. What phone is this? You know what number this is?
Oh, it's old. It's a 6X.
Okay, that's probably why.
okay, so now.
Too old?
No,
I guess I can go to. I just have to go to desktop.
it just doesn't have.
I don't want this thing.
Oh, it's not even there either. Okay.
Check, double check, underwear fine.
It's the art class. Free.
Right in the middle, where it sees the Kwanzaa part.
What is that? Okay, we're gonna.
Kwanzaa Project. My name is Val DeGo. I'm the owner of Faith Gardens, a private 20-acre retreat in wine country. And this is a wine country that nobody knows about. Everybody, when you say wine country, is that in Napa? No, it's not in Napa. California has 452 wine appellation zones, and I'm in one of them. It's called Angels Camp. We're about 20 minutes from Angels Camp. The actual city is called San Andreas. Mark Twain made it famous, home of the jumping frog. Black Bart made it famous. He stole from the rich and gave to the poor. And now I'm going to make it famous. with Faith Gardens, a private 20-acre retreat that you are invited to come to. But the key word is invited. It's private. And so by you viewing this video, seeing this link, you are on the list of invitees. So come on out, it's beautiful. We've got a babbling brook. We've got a walnut grove where we give concerts, African dance, cooking, and one day we'll be hosting you. Today we are talking about the Kwanzaa Project, which is a 20-hour workshop with 4 master artists in the African traditional arts of music, dance, song, and culture. Cooking, you'll learn the basics of the Senegalese cuisine. We have a fine artist who isn't here today. Believe it or not, he decided to go to Los Gatos instead and do an exhibition. So I'm going to speak for him today. And also, have you heard of the California griot? Oh, right here. All right? And so those are going to be our 4 African traditional arts that we are going to explore. And we need you to sign up. Classes start mid-October, and we are going to do registration up until that time. The good thing about the Kwanzaa Project is at the end of your 20 hours, you are going to have your first public performance. You're going to cook your first Senegalese meal and serve it at our Kwanzaa celebration in Hayward City Hall on December 29th. Food first, food first. We have a guest coming in, and we always get food first. We have to take care of the soul first. So we have Senegalese cooking today. Anyway, I digress. So everyone who signs up for the Kwanzaa Project courses, at the end of the courses, they'll be doing their first public performance at the Kwanzaa celebration December 29th in Hayward City Hall in the beautiful rotunda from 12 to 5. So we hope to see you there. And by the time December 29th comes, after you finish your 20 hours of classes, you will be well prepared to do your first public performance. And so with that, we have our first master artist, Ibrahima from Senegal, and the name of his company is Giamano Kura. I invite Ibrahima forward. Thank you.
This is my brother Madi Juve, and we are part of Giamano Kura West African Dance Company. Just to give you a little intro of what I did, that was a dance called, sorry I'm a little winded, but that was a dance called Soko from Guinea, West Africa. The style of dance we're going to be doing for the Kwanzaa Project is going to be traditional West African dance. You might get a little fusion compared to traditional West African dance. Traditional West African dance is you have pretty much your djembe drum, you have your dunduns. Your dunduns is your bass. Your bass is going to be your heartbeat to basically give you the rhythm, give you the time. This, you see, he accents a lot of my movements, like you see me here with this, and then it has all those accents of the movement. So, in our class, we will give you a history, the history of where the dance is from, the history of the people, their ethnic group. You will also get what the dance is for, like if it's a harvest dance or if it's a celebration dance or rites of passage. Yeah, you're just gonna get a lot of lively, energetic style of dance. Not too complex. What I did was more so of a solo, but what you will learn is more choreography based, so that when you do your performance at the end, you're gonna show them what you're learning from the start of where we start in October to the end of where we're gonna go in December. So you're gonna see the elevation of where people are learning to dance. Don't be shy of it. We welcome you with open arms, and we hope that you enjoyed this program and want to do more West African dance. Again, we're Jamma Nakura West African Dance Company. We're located in Oakland, California, at the Malumba Cascadura Center for the Arts, 1428 Alice Street, in downtown Oakland. And then our Instagram is Jamma Nakura on Instagram as well. I hope to see you guys there, and please don't shy away from it, as we like to preserve and keep the culture going. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you very much, Ibrahima, and wonderful drummer, Madi. Okay, so why go to the gym when you can have something exciting like this? Now he's in top shape, and he was out of breath. So guess what? This is a great aerobic workout, and also you learn a lot about the culture. And right now, when Nafi comes up, you're going to also learn how to eat well in Senegal. All right, so let's welcome Nafi. And Nafi is from Senegal. I'll let her tell her story. Her restaurant is in Teranga. It's called Teranga, and she'll tell you what that means. It's in San Francisco. So not only will you learn how to do a little something, if you're looking for a different night out, go to San Francisco. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Bella. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Again, my name is Nafi Flali. I was born and raised in Senegal. I immigrated to the United States right after high school to go to school. And so right after I graduated from college, I went and worked in the Silicon Valley. I worked in the tech. And so after a little while, I changed my trajectory completely and went to cooking. And then I opened my own restaurant. I started actually making Senegalese drinks and then also Senegalese image bar that I grew up eating when I was little with my mom. Because when I was little, I grew up with sickle cell trait, and so I had to eat good and healthy food, so that learning how to cook and learning how to eat healthy kind of guided me to this path of being a chef later on in my life. And so back in 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic, I really took the leap and opened my first restaurant. We started first with helping the first responders, the unhoused, and also after-school programs in San Francisco. We're making food for them. It was really rewarding, really fun doing that, really teaching people how to be a little bit better, a little bit more healthy with very simple recipes of products you can find either at your farmer's market or at your supermarket. So you don't really waste a lot of food. Usually we tend to have banana on our kitchen table, and then we don't know what to do with it. Or you have like kale, or you have carrots. So I kind of like help people figure out not to waste a lot of the vegetables and fruits that we get, and utilize them in their kitchen while they have them. Back in 2023, this is I guess last year, I was promoted by the city of San Francisco in one of the chefs to revitalize downtown. So right now San Francisco downtown is going through a lot of action to bring people back. So along I think 19 other businesses, not only restaurants, there were artists, there were also bakeries. We opened a section of downtown San Francisco, the San Francisco Fine Arts District. So I was one of the lucky people who was picked in the program to revitalize downtown, and the program ended, so now I opened my own restaurant by myself. So now I'm not part of the program. I signed the lease on my own and stayed in downtown, trying to be part of that change that we are trying to bring. So when Velda reached out to me, trying to figure out ways that we can promote the African culture, of course I said yes, because it's something that I've always done. My company, Teranga, which means hospitality, it means friendship, it means camaraderie, it's the way that you welcome people in your home, it's the way that you want to be treated when you get to someone's home. I remember you said that you went to Senegal. I'm sure you felt that Teranga, it's just the way that, you know, when you get to a place, how you want it to be treated. And I always aligned that with Pura Vida, which is something that we find in Costa Rica. It's kind of a very similar way of being treated, being welcomed. And so, and we are going to try to figure out like what's a really good way, what is a very unique dish that not only is familiar for people, but then also a dish that people would be easy to make at home. That's not going to be hard to find certain ingredients. And jollof rice, when I say jollof rice, how many of you know jollof rice? I'm sure a lot of you will say, okay, I've heard about it somewhere, or it's trending on TikTok, you know, or something like that. And so I decided that, you know, because there is this really fight between Africans, a nice fight, a culinary fight, a very good fight about who studied jollof rice. And so Senegalese people always raise their hand everywhere they go. We study jollof rice. The reason being there is a region in Africa, in Senegal in particular, that's called jollof, and there are people who are called jollof. But Nigerians, I hope there's no Nigerians here, because they're not going to be happy. Nigerians always say, no, jollof rice, that's in Nigeria. And then the Ghanaian, where is it a Ghanaian here? No, maybe not. So good, I can say something about it. Ghanaians will also say, hey, it started in Ghana. Ivory Coast, Cameroon, whole West Africa, every time we talk about jollof rice. So this would be my own way of making it, and then adding different ingredients that you can find here at our local farmers market. There's a beautiful one I just saw when I was coming up. I was so excited to see it. You know, hopefully in one of the classes we'll you up, and then we can grab some vegetables and fruits from there to make some. And so we'll just make like a basic, we'll teach you basic steps of how to be very safe in your kitchen when you're cooking, and then how to purchase like, you know, very simple ingredients, and then how to make the dish where you can have friends come over to your house and you can do a group cooking with all of them, a potluck, and have all your friends, everybody bring different items to your house, and you have fun cooking something nice. Holidays are coming up. This is a perfect time to kind of do something like that. In the summer, you can also do that. We'll be adding some ingredients like we'll add plantain, which is something that's pretty common in African culture, and black eyed pea, which is something that's like celebration of a new life, you know, or even celebration of death. And that doesn't mean the end of everything. It also sometimes means in certain culture it's the beginning of something new in the upper where God is. In Senegal, we say Allah is for Muslims. And so we will make that, and there's a special sauce that I add up that makes it the touch of what I make when I make my jollof rice, which is Yai Sisse's red sauce, and that red sauce is my mom's name. I named it after my mom who passed away 2 years ago. And so she taught me how to make that sauce. It's a very special sauce that really, when you add it to everything, you just taste it. So yeah, so that's what we'll be doing. I have a little sample of it over here, and I also have a little sample of the black eyed pea as well. So if you guys want to sample it out, and looking forward to having you guys join the class, and let's have fun. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nafi. And we have a little special treat for you now. Who knows how to do rhythms with their hand? Who has ever done rhythms with their hand? If you want to play music, you don't always need an instrument. Your body can be an instrument. And now we're going to get a short example of that. But guess what? You have to get up and use your instrument. So let's try a little something here. You've eaten, you're full, you've had lunch. Now let's work it out. Just a little Just a little taste of what 24 hours can never do for you. Okay, are we ready to rock? Get it up. Who wants to come up here? This is your first class, and guess what? It's free! Okay, so let's go. Let's do our first class. Real quick. So we've got about 10 or 15 minutes, and you don't even have to buy a membership. Okay? So you can come up here, don't be shy. Yeah, put those purses down, put those backpacks down. Come on, we'll do a little bit. You can do it with your hands. Okay, I'll let them tell you how to do it.
Okay, so we'll do this. With traditional African rhythms, it's all about polyrhythm. So what is a polyrhythm? Polyrhythm is two or more rhythms that go together simultaneously. So what we're going to do with our group here is we're going to create polyrhythm, right? So we're going to have one group play a clap and the other group going to play a different clap. We're going to play together, we're going to create beats, right? And let me break this down a little bit. So this drum derives from the Malian Empire. It is called a djembe drum, right? Djembe is played everywhere throughout West Africa, Senegal, Mali, Guinea, Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, right? And we have other drums called dunus, which my brother was talking about all the time, right? And they create those polyrhythms we're talking about. Okay, so now, with rhythm, we have our set time, right? With the let's just get that going. Okay, so we have a set beat, and I can go to that with it. Let's go with this side. Let's go with this side to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go with this side. It's gonna respond. 2, 3. Clap, clap. 1, 2, 3. Clap, clap. There we go. 2, 3. I'm filling in.
We could actually, it's best I'll be in front and then you guys can like come in front of my brother just so that all see because you want to pay attention to how niggas move. So we're gonna do, you guys can move forward. We're gonna do a dance. It's called Manjani. Manjani is what they do it in Mali, they do it in Guinea, they do it in Senegal. It's like how the drum is all over. It's one of those dances like it's a celebration day. So
So for the elders, we can get a modified version, right?
Yeah. It's for everyone. It's for everyone. We're not gonna do nothing too crazy like what I did earlier. Just gonna do basic.
I'm just checking.
So how we have our one, what he did earlier with our one, we're here, right? So that would be our time. That would be our timing. So foot-wise, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2 on each side. All you're gonna do talking to them and y'all. Okay. Basically, with this movement, we are going to pick apples. So apples are in the tree. So when you do each two, right, on each side, you're gonna pull. That's one apple. That's two. Pull. That's two. This is one and two. So when you take it up, you pull it down here. So the coordination you have up, down, down, switch, down, down, pull, and pull, and pull. Very good. Two, pull, and pull, and pull. Very good, y'all. Pull, pull. This is 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add. It's all women here, so we're gonna add a little hip, right? So with the hip, you're gonna push here, like you're going on one side, hip, and side. So what you're gonna do is like you're planting seeds, right? See, everything has something of a meaning with West African dance. So we picked our apples at first. Now we're gonna be planting these seeds. So we could be planting what? Aloe vera. We could be planting rice. We could be planting maybe flowers, if you will. So what you're doing is when you take it here, your body movement. So you guys see it here. It's like from here, right? We're sitting a little bit, but we're sitting here, and you're taking it and you're stepping together. So you're walking it forward. Plant, pull, plant, pull from your seeds, and plant. Very good. And plant. And 5, 6, 7, and stop. Let's back up a little bit. Now what we're going to do is double time. It's a little bit faster. So where we're going, this movement is staying our time that we had. This one is a little faster. You're going to plant, plant, plant. Very good. Down, down. Very good, you guys. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. On the left, very good. And right. And left. And right. And left. And right. And left. Look at our break. Now we go. Next move. Pull. And plant. And plant. And plant. Very good. Accent everyone. And out. And two. It's just basically like, it's like a finesse. It's a style. You push on each side, out, out, out. So you're gonna swing the arms each way. And the feet are just going here. Side, 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 side. Very good.
24-hour fitness better watch out.
Well, my auntie over there doing Zumba. Y'all go check her out in Richmond. And 5, 6, 3, 1. So we know that's our
Did y'all hear the speaker language say beep, 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 beep? That is called a break. So that's my language for you to let you know to start,
To change
change
or
or
start.
stop.
This.
That's your 1. So when we were clapping our 1 earlier, we'll play the break. That's your 1. Then. And very
So
good.
show them with the movement, how to start. Next one. Yes.
Every one. So like what we just did, that's how it'll go. So just to coordinate it more so the movements will flow, we'll start with this one as our number 1, right? Then when the break comes, 5, 6, then we'll go into our plan. Just so the movements are flowing correctly. The body. So we'll start here as number 1 now. Number 2, we'll move into the planting. Number 3, we'll go into our pick. Okay?
Ready?
All right.
Now, one last thing.
Yes, yes.
Are there any key words that we could learn in a song or something? Just a little taste of what the Senegalese language sounds like. Just a little itsy bitsy taste.
There are various
Like
songs
they
that
go
I
with
like.
harvest, because we've just planted a whole apple farm. And
So for this dance, there are various ones that you can sing. And again, this dance is called Manjani. Could you say Manjani?
Manjani.
But then you also, in that Manjani family, you have Domba. Can you say Domba?
Domba.
You have Masonka.
Masonka.
And then we also have, what's the other one? Soli. Soli. Soli.
And let me just say, for African Americans, it feels good to roll something African off of our tongue. Because, for instance, I go into Walmart, they're playing Spanish music, and they're doing all the announcements in Spanish, and it would be nice to have an African.
A little
Vocabulary?
Yeah, a little
Well,
vocabulary. Senegalese.
why don't we learn some Senegalese
So why don't we
vocabulary?
learn
Say
more?
hi.
Yeah,
Well,
to go with the song,
Oh,
to go with the dance that we just did for the.
So it wouldn't necessarily be a verbiage there. It will be
Right.
words, but it will be more so in a song. It will be a chant. So
Yeah.
with West African dance, everything has a song, or it might have some type of, basically it'll have language within song. So one, I can give you Lumbadia as a song. So you say Lumbadia.
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 So you say 2 times. So it's gonna be Lumbadia, Lumbadia, Le Musa, Lumbadia. So Lumbadia, Lumbadia, Le Musa, Lumbadia, Le Musa.
And what does it mean?
Lumba, which one? What is Lumbadia?
Somebody else from Guinea.
It's from Guinea.
Guinea.
It's from Guinea, and isn't it like we're calling
So,
everyone?
yeah, they're calling everybody to the girls are returning from their initiation, and they're calling them Lumbadia Le Fusa, come to the center to celebrate the girls coming from their initiation.
Oh.
Yeah. So you see, even though it's a harvest dance, sometimes it might be rites of passage. Rites of passage, aka initiation. You know, it might be those different things. So some of the songs have to do with what's going on in the dance or what you're doing in the village. So in this case, it's going to be a rites of passage. They're calling everyone to come watch the girls do their transition from young girl to young woman, or young adult, if you will. So the song will go, so, Lumbaria. One more time. Lumbaria, le musa, Lumbaria. Lumbaria, Lumbaria, le musa, Lumbaria. Lumbaria, Lumbaria, le musa, Lumbaria. Lumbaria, Lumbaria, le musa, Lumbaria. Very good. Lumbaria, Lumbaria, le musa, Lumbaria. Lumbaria, Lumbaria, le musa, Lumbaria. Cool? Yeah. So, in each segment, like whatever we decide to do for December, you're gonna have a song that you will sing, and normally the song will come either in the dance or before the dance, or it'll be like, besides djembe, we have another drum called katiro. In katiro dance, you have, it's of the Mandingo people, you sing throughout the whole thing. But for dances like Manjani, you might sing it in the beginning, you might sing it in the middle, but you never sing it at the end. You sing it in the beginning or the middle, and it helps to carry on and chant and get the audience a little bit pumped up, and then you come out and do your dance. So then our dance is called what? Manjani. The song is So let's start over. Again, our dance was Manjani, and our song was Lumbaria. Yes, indeed. And Manjani that we're doing is from Guinea. But it's Guinea, it's Senegal, it's who else? It's they do it everywhere. It's Mali as well. So it's like, it's kind of like a communal thing, but then each ethnic group has their own name. Like we were talking about, you have Manjani, you have Domba, you have Soyi, you have Masonka, and those are from different ethnic groups. But today we did Manjani.
Beautiful. Oh,
Thank you for, giving a little initiative to sing and also dance as well.
that was so beautiful.
And make sure y'all come.
Okay, thank you. Guys, let me just say, for me personally, you don't know how good it feels to have African words roll off.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to be able to give that to you and everyone here as well. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. So
Kwanzaa
now,
Project.
yes, Kwanzaa Project. Sign up this class. I'm sweating. I'm sorry.
Yeah, bring your towel. Yeah.
But it's a good sweat. It's a spiritual sweat, and I love that. And thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for having us.
Okay, so we're looking forward to his classes. Now, the classes for Imbrama will be held at Golden Safari Restaurant, which is the only Nigerian restaurant in Hayward. And it's right on Foothill, right around the corner. And so he'll have his own space, and it will be so engaging, because then you can go upstairs and have a delicious feast.
Yeah.
And Ashubi is very gracious to let us have the courses there. So mid-October, and be looking out for his own flyers to get you to come out.
Yes.
All right, thanks again. Let's give him a hand. And we're going to move on to our invisible artist now, Charles Rogers, who is not here. And I'm not going to show the video because you're going to link in that later. And so I'm just going to show you his wonderful work. And what I want everyone to do right now is to look at the camera and do that. He did not want to come here and go to Little Scott. Who's to think he would want to make money, okay? Well, we're doing a wonderful, wonderful thing here today. But anyway, someone can help me undo his pictures here. Somewhere.
Yes, hopefully you can, yes, ma'am.
Someone can help me open his pictures here. He wrapped them up like, there. You're not going to get these pictures. But let me tell you about Charles Rogers. He was born in Jacksonville, Florida, and he took all of his easels. So we have human easels now.
My name is Imani.
Yes. She's the first easel. Oh, I love this girl has stop. Get that, okay? We have human easels here, okay? All right. Oh, you can definitely be part of the Kwanzaa project. Okay, and these are the works. Here's our second human easel. All right. Oh, la, 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 oh. Okay, give the cameraman something to work with. Okay? And here's our third. Am I holding it right? Oh, no.
Yeah.
This is Three Sisters. This is our third human easel work from Charles Rogers. He is a very fine artist. He's in much demand. You will find his works on coffee mugs, on towels, on t-shirts, anything he could put an image on. He will put his artwork on that. Okay? And so let me tell you what he's going to do in his classes. Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. Can you stand during this? Sure. Okay, and you can do your easel any way you want. He took the easels from me, so we're going to do our own easel thing. Okay, so Charles Rogers was born in Jacksonville, Florida. And as a young boy, he started working with the local elder artists in his town to paint. And he worked with all kinds of he did line drawings, he did chalk drawings, he did acrylics, oils, and what he will be presenting in his class is a technique called applique. And this picture here, if you want to zoom in, cameraman, is an example of applique. And what you will do in his workshop is cut out fabric from different African designs, and you will put shimmer around it. He has gold here. I don't know if the camera can see that. He has gold glitter around it, and you will use the drawing outline first of whatever it is you want to draw, and then you will glue on African fabrics and outline them in a gold glitter called applique. And that's what you'll be doing in the workshops. And Charles Rogers is renowned all around the world. I am so excited that he's going to be one of our master artists. And I want to let you know, for these classes, the age limit is age 16 to adult. And he's going to show you how to do applique. Now, our project is called Kwanzaa Project. And it's called Kwanzaa Project because, as we've said before, everyone is going to do a final creative work that will be presented December 29th during our Kwanzaa celebration in Hayward City Hall. So each of the Nguzo Zaba are the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. So each of our artists, our master artists, will decide which principle of Kwanzaa they want to illustrate. And so Mr. Rogers has decided that his Nguzo Zaba that he's going to focus on during his workshop in the Kwanzaa project will be Umoja. Can we say Umoja? Umoja means unity. And so each of the artists will come up with their own creation, their own project that comes out of their mind using the applique process to illustrate Umoja and unity. So each of our master artists, I'm repeating that again because I see Brahma just came in. Nguzo Zaba are the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. And, let's see who can say all the 7 principles. Okay, so 1 is Umoja. It means unity. Oh, good. Come up here, Nafi. Didn't you get the card? You got the card. Okay. It's okay to cheat. That's one thing about the Kwanzaa project. It's okay to cheat because you only have 20 hours and we want to make sure everybody gets it. So I'm going to let Nafi read the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, and Ibrahima can hear that, and Madi can hear that, and you guys can decide in the project that you present on December 29th which Nguzo Zabas you want to illustrate through your beautiful works. And Nafi will do the same with her food. Okay.
So Umoja.
Can you hear her okay?
Umoja is the first one. Second one is Kuji Chagulia.
Okay, and that means, we already said Umoja means
Unity.
Unity. Now, call and response in Africa, right? Ibrana, aren't I correct? Don't they really have to like say it? Call and response. So she says it, and then we repeat
Umoja,
it.
everybody repeat. Umoja.
Umoja, and it means unity.
Yeah. Kuji chagulia.
Kuji chagulia means,
Self-determination.
oh, look at you. Self-determination. Third one.
Ujima.
Ujima. It means, okay. Ujima means collective work and responsibility. Ujima.
Ujama.
Ujama means we work together in cooperation, our businesses. So we do cooperative businesses run by us, for us, by us.
Nia.
Nia, and that's mine. That's the one I'm going to teach. And Nia is my most favorite one. It means purpose. Purpose.
Kumba.
Kumba. Kumba means creativity. So that's probably something that Diamana Kur will probably do. Kuumba means creativity. And these words are in Kiswahili.
Umani.
Imani.
Sorry.
Imani. And that's the one I'm going to do because I'm from Faith Gardens. And Imani means faith.
That's my name, y'all.
Oh, I love it. So you're definitely going to be in my workshop. Okay, so thank you so much. So we'll say them all again real quick.
Yes, okay. Umoja.
Umoja.
Kujichagulia.
Kujichagulia.
Ujima.
Ujima.
Ujama.
Ujama.
Nia.
Nia.
Kumba.
Kumba.
Imani.
Imani. Thank you. And that will be the Kwanzaa Project. And remember, Charles Roger, he is known all over the world. And you will be very blessed you can actually do all of the classes because they're going to be at different times. Some of the classes will be in the library. As we said, the Giumana Kura will be at Golden Safari. Charles Rogers' classes will be here at the Hayward Main Library. My classes will probably be between here and Sun Gallery, which is an art forum right in Hayward. Everything is in Hayward. And then, did I do them all? Okay, so Nafi's classes will probably be here and maybe one or two at Sun Gallery. So the classes, remember, begin mid-October. So we will be giving you a final schedule. We'll give you the links where you can see when to sign up for the classes. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we do my class now. And aren't these pictures just beautiful? They're just gorgeous. And so you're going to learn these techniques. I'm just amazed that he wants to teach these classes. Okay, so we're going to set them up here. It's not going to work. Huh? Well, I'm going to get a chair. You're so smart. Please come to my class. All you guys come to my class. Remember, you can do all the classes. Let's do this. Oh, yours works, huh? Oh, that's beautiful. You know what that looks like? That looks like a power. What was it? Okay, so I'm going to do my... And so Griot is a storyteller in Africa. And let me tell you, this is a centuries-old tradition. The griot is very important in African culture. In fact, the griot is an ancestral lineage. You just can't go up and say, I'm going to be a griot. You have to come just like the drummers in most African ceremonial events come from a long line of drummers, and their trade is passed down from generation to generation. And even though this is a centuries-old tradition, the griot, this started way before there was paper or writing or news or anything. So the griot was so revered in the African culture because he held the history of that particular village, of the chief, of the royal lineages. And the griot had to remember everything Everything right up here. Nothing was written down. And the griot was so esteemed that when there were disturbances or when there were arguments or differences between tribes or between families, it was the griot who was called in for their persuasive abilities to negotiate and to be diplomatic and to bring the parties together. So the griot is highly esteemed, was then, is now. Even though we have internet, social media, all that stuff, the griot is still called upon as being the revered communicator and to carry the history of Africa. So while we depend on our phone, Lord help me if I ever lost my phone, but we depend on our phone for our news, for everything. We look at TV for our news. The griot has everything right here. And one other thing is traditionally, the griot was always a male. The griots were not females. But as times change, as times are also changing in Africa, now women are allowed to be griots, and they are called Jali. Check me, they are called Jali. And so here before you is a person who is going against all African traditions. I was born in Compton, Los Angeles, Southern California, and I don't come from a long line of griots, but I named myself the California griot. And what you will learn in my class, how to remember, how to pass the stories, the history of your family to generations upon generations, because just like, don't we remember songs? Songs that we were taught in kindergarten, songs that we were taught in elementary school. We remember songs, we remember rhythms, and that's how our history can be passed on. My little great niece, I sing songs to her, and she's 5 years old, and she can remember the songs. And we can pass the history of our family and the great African tradition through songs, through stories. People remember stories. Jesus told the whole religion of Christianity through parables. And what are parables? Stories. The Bible is full of parables, stories, because Jesus knew that people could remember messages through illustrated stories. And that's what the California griot is going to teach you. How to remember, how to not rely on your phone, how to not rely on the media, but how to record your family's history through stories. And tell those stories to the young people in your family. Tell those stories to everyone in your family, because let me say, the saddest thing, especially for African Americans, is sometimes we let our elders pass away and we don't know the stories. Sure, you can go to Ancestry.com and you can go to the Ancestry tree and you can get a long list of people who are part of your lineage. But guess what you can't get through that? You can't get the story that Grandma Bell used to pick cotton, that Grandma Bell used to be a slave, that Grandma Bell escaped, that Grandma Bell almost died escaping from slavery. And she born your father, who born your brothers, who born your sister, who born you. It's the stories that African Americans are missing, which is a huge gap. And let me just make this testimony in front of the video, in front of the camera. Africans, indigenous Africans, are blessed because they don't have that huge gap of 400 years that African Americans have. It's probably 500 years now. I keep going back to 400. Somebody help me. It's probably 500 years now. Any historians in here? I should know that. But, beg your pardon? 16. In the 16th century. Right. And so basically what I'm saying is that African Americans have a huge gap in our family histories, that many of the ancestral trees, none of the ancestral trees can provide the stories. And so if you have any elders in your family, if you are the elder, it is extremely, extremely important, whether you realize it or not. Right now, that's what we're going to talk about in our class, and I will help you make those stories. Because whether you have children or not, whether there are young people or not in your family, you never know what the future will bring. And so it's important to have a documented recording of the stories. All the stories that you can remember about any of your relatives, and have that documented. Because let me tell you, there's nothing sadder than when you let those elders pass, when you let that time pass and you didn't get the stories. And that's what makes us who we are. And I will add this other thing. I must say that I'm quite jealous when I see people of other ethnicities, and they're multi-generational, and they have like Nana and grandma and all those people in the same house, and they're swapping those stories, and they're very connected. But there were things in the African American history that tore us apart, and we don't always have that connectedness that is in some of the other ethnicities. And that makes me very jealous. And at the same time, it pushes me to action. Because I've seen what happens when you lose that link. That's like having a tree on top of the soil, and there are no roots. There's no roots to the tree. The tree's just sitting there. It looks like a beautiful tree, but you can go and the tree will topple over because the tree doesn't have any roots. And the roots are the stories of Grandma Bell, who was a slave, who picked cotton, who came to America, who was almost killed, who born your father, who born your brother, who born your sister, who born you. Those are the roots that we need. And that's what the California Griot is going to teach you, how to revive those roots with whatever information you have. We're going to pull those strings together, however thin they may be, and you're going to record your story, your roots, that make you. Each one of those roots are important because they are flowing through your blood. They are flowing through your soul. And even when your ancestors are gone, Grandma Bell visited me this morning in a dream, right before I came here. I tried to take a little nap before I got here. Okay, didn't happen. But I did get this dream. So your spirits will still visit you. Your roots are still there, even if they're gone. But you have to open yourself up. You have to open yourself up to be receptive to that. And I can't tell you how important that is. So my goal as a California Griot is to have you join the class, and let's pull those strings together, however slender they may be. Let's pull those strings together and build your tree with roots that will make you stand strong, and it will be on the record for every single member of your family. And that is of more importance than words can say. It's a spiritual importance. And that's the California Griot. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna close it out, and each of you is gonna say a quick testimony, and we're gonna suppose that the whole room is full. Don't put that on camera, okay? And so each one of you can just come up here real quick and see what you got out of today. Other than the delicious food from Senegal and the wonderful food from Safeway, okay, and the stories that we got today. Okay, so let's come up, let's make it quick. We've got about 5 minutes, and you can help yourself to the food. You can still come get the food. All right, so who's first? Nafi can come up and say something. She'll start the ball rolling. And everybody got something out of today. Okay? Please don't make me beg. Just say a little something. We have 3 minutes, okay? So just come up. Nothing earth shaking. Just, did you get anything out of today? Just come up here. Just come up here. One at a time. Say anything. Anything. Whatever you said. We got 3 minutes. Okay, go ahead. What did you get out of today?
I mean, I really enjoyed the dance. Really, you know, it was really fun. Now that I'm trying to start going to do more moves when I'm dancing, because I'm all over when I'm dancing, you know. And I also really love the story of the griot, because coming from Senegal, the story of the griot woman being our griot is really cool. It's very important. Our stories need to be told, and then having women say that, it's great.
I love the dance. I don't know what to say, y'all. I just love the dance. It was very fun, very educational event, and I'm glad to meet everybody here.
I was happy to be a part of today. Thank you so much for all the information from the griot. Your food is delicious, nutritious. The artwork on the people is an opportunity to learn some skills in that arena. And the African dance is wonderful. I will be there every Saturday.
Hi. I got out of this that, you know, the cultural uniqueness and all the richness, qualities that you can get out of all the exposure to the cooking, to the singing, to the dancing. And it also, it can bring us all together with a sense of community.
I'm happy to be here, and I'm inspired that we as a community are still coming together like this. I'd like to see more advertisement for it. I'd like to see more youth get involved, you know, maybe flyers to the high schools, junior high, because I think this is what our young people need. Not to say that the elderly don't need it, but I think that the youth is missing so much because they're not getting African American history in classrooms. My own great niece said she didn't even know who Martin Luther King was. She said the man with the initials, MLK. And I said, do you know what that means? And she said, well, MLK. And so things like this need to be brought to the light with everyone. That's all I have to say.
Okay, and in closing out, she made a very important point. Everybody made wonderful points. We have to spread the word, just like the griot would. We have to spread the word. If you know somebody, tell somebody. We have till the mid-October to fill these classes up. The city of Hayward is funding this. The city library, Hayward Library, is funding this. It's open to all people. So tell somebody, and you guys come. We have the space, we have the food, we have the wonderful talent. The only thing missing is you. Thank you. Okay, so that's a wrap. 3 o'clock, we're out of here. Yes. Everybody needs to sign those cards. So, everybody signs the cards. Are you listening? You can't get a gift if you haven't signed the card. What you need to put on the card is your name, your email,
The orange
your
one.
cell phone number. The pins are there. Come on, everybody fill out a card. No card, no gift. Go ahead, fill out the card. Everybody, please. I should see a big rush up here. I'm not pulling these gifts out till you fill out the card. Okay. Come on. Okay. So those of you that I know already filled out a card, which is all 2 of you, the rest of you, including Nappy, you too, anybody, everybody. Anybody, everybody. I didn't want to buy these gifts and take them home. That's no fun. That's no fun. Okay, so even you back there, I don't mean to say you back there like that, but everybody fill out a card and everybody gets a gift.
Okay.
All right, and make sure this food needs to be gone also. Okay, email, name, and cell number. And don't give me no bad information, okay? I will come back and hunt you down. Okay, give me the real information. Okay, put it in the box. The goodie box right next to Nappy. We had fun today anyway, didn't we? Yes, ma'am. I know I had fun. And I must say, we have some great gifts. We have some great gifts. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Take me at my word. I don't lie. The California Rio does not lie. Okay, so the very first person who came here first gets the first pick. Yeah, you can videotape this if you want. Come on, I know, come on up. You can videotape this. Okay, the raffle has begun. Oh, you don't want to give? You don't want to give? Okay, come on. I know, he gets the last. You get the last one because you came in last. You get the last gift because you came in last. Yeah, make sure everybody has a card. Okay, ready? Everybody, okay. So close your eyes. Jackie knows how we do this. It's a feeling thing. It's a feeling type of thing. You just got to feely and pick your gift. Close your eyes. Don't cheat, don't cheat, don't cheat. Don't cheat, don't cheat. It's your cheat. It's your cheat. Okay, pick it out. Pick your gift. Pick your gift. You can feel. Yeah, this is a feely touchy thing. Feely touchy thing. Should I say it again? Feely touchy thing. Go on now, pick it down. We don't have coffee. Pick your gift. Okay, you got it. Okay, that's it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Don't drop it. You don't drop it. Okay. Next gift. Who came in second? Who came in? Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. And your name?
Betty.
Betty got a good gift. Okay, ready? Imani came in second. She gets a second gift. Feely touchy, feely touchy, feely touchy. Okay. Oh, she's touchy. You got it. Yay! Oh, that's perfect for the yoga lady. Oh, I like you. Okay, who came in third? Who came in third? Oh, you did. Okay, come on. Oh, Port Chicago. I like your sweatshirt. Ooh, girl. Okay, feeling touchy. Number 3. Here we go. This is my Griot historian. I hope you come to my class. You have a good memory. One thing. Ooh, yeah! She got the good gift. Nappy gets the next one. Nappy came in. Actually, you were third. Okay, Nappy, ready? Feely touchy, feely touchy. All right. Say shit. Wow! All right. Okay. Jackie knows. Jackie comes to all my events. She knows how feely touchy was. Okay, we're feely touchy. I saw you look.
No, I did.
Jackie,
She just thrust that at me.
Yeah, she
Looking
looked
that
twice.
way.
She looked twice. Okay, go on.
Well, I didn't open my door.
Look at this. Now look that way. Look that way. Yeah. You memorized everything in the bag.
This is cute.
Yeah, you know what you did.
This is a water bottle.
Oh, Lord.
It's a pretty one.
Okay, all right. And the last one, let me recommend one. I'm going to recommend one for you. You look like a traveler. Aren't you a traveler? Don't you travel a lot?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a travel log.
Bravo.
Yeah! Thank you! Well, that's the last one.
Yes,
Okay, thank you, and come to our class and take a flyer too. Okay, it's a wrap. Thank you guys, please take the food. We don't wanna take any food home. I wanna taste some Philly police food. Okay, cameraman, you can come get your food and we're gonna wrap it up. They're gonna come to pick us out pretty soon. Oh, they won't let us in the kitchen. No, okay, they're not letting us in the kitchen. Okay, I'm gonna taste some of your food. So, I missed one. I missed some. Was there something else? That's it? I want you guys to take it. You guys, come take this.